Hey, Gia Despo here. Today I created this look for you guys using the Everyday Glam Palette by Palladio. I know. Love this palette. Number one, pigment. Let's just pick up a color. Can we talk about this? Wait for it. OMG. So pigmented, so pretty. You've got 35 different shadows. We've got our cooler tones, we've got our warmer tones, we've got our pops of color, and guess what? It's only $20. Yeah, I can't believe it either. If you want to see how this all got here, it's perfect for the holidays. If you want to be a little glam, a little zhuzh, but don't necessarily want to do a pop of color on the lip, a bold eye is the perfect way to go. So if you want to see how all this got here, keep on watching. With a fluffy blending brush, I'm grabbing some of this Dusty Rose. I'm applying the shade in my crease. We're just going back and forth, making sure that there are no harsh lines. Using the same color and the same brush, just dusting it right underneath my lower lashes. Doing this is what's gonna allow us to create a more hazy, smudgy, less precise effect. With a flat brush, I'm grabbing some of this coppery bronzy shade and I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Look at how much pigment this has and how easily it goes on. For some intensity, I'm gonna use some of this dark plum shade next. Using it right on the outer corner. Just going back and forth until there's a seamless transition between the color on the lid and the color on the crease. I'm picking up this matte ivory shade with a small brush. We're gonna use it right under our brow to highlight. Especially because we have shimmer going on the lid. I love the contrast between something more shimmery and something more matte under the brow. Using the same small brush, I'm picking up a little bit of this champagne shimmer and I'm gonna use it right on the very inner corners of the eye to give a nice pop. To make this all look more polished, I'm gonna show you one of my all-time favorite tricks. It's using a sponge, a regular wedge sponge, and a little bit of foundation. For this, I'm gonna use the Build and Blend foundation drops. They are vitamin and botanical infused, and depending on how many you use, you can get a fuller coverage. You can even mix them in with a moisturizer for a tinted moisturizer effect. I grabbed just a drop right on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use the sponge, and we're gonna go right on the outer corner, and then we can go ahead and create whatever shape we want. Look at how much cleaner and sharper that looks versus this eye. For liner, we're gonna use the 50/50 liner, which is super cool because on one side you have a Kajal pencil, which makes it really easy to draw a smudgy, smoky line. And then on the opposite side, you have a liquid felt tip liner. So you could use one or the other, or in this case, like we're gonna do today, both. Using the Kajal side, I'm drawing a line. It's gonna be thicker on the outside, a little bit thinner as you go towards the inner corner of the eye. And it doesn't have to be the absolute most perfect line because we're going for the smudgy effect today. To make the line softer, we're gonna use this smudger by Palladio. We're just going back and forth, diffusing the line. The thicker you make it, the more dramatic it will be. Now we're gonna use the liquid liner side to create a wing. Just gonna go ahead and connect it to the main line. This can be an eye look all on its own, but if you wanna make it more dramatic, you can add Kajal in the waterline, and that's exactly what we're about to do. I'm just gonna go right outside of my lower lashes and bring some of that excess from the waterline down just a bit for the most dramatic effect. Always making sure that we connect in the outer corner. For mascara, we're gonna be using the Lash Obsessed, which is great for length and for volume. To fill in the brows, I'm using the Brow Definer Micro Pencil, and I'm just slowly and gently filling in the very front of the brow in an upward motion in the same direction as the hair grows. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself a little bit of definition where I'm a little more sparse at the top. And because through the middle I'm pretty full, I'm not gonna concentrate too much in that area. Use it where you need the most density. And then I'm gonna brush and comb through with the spoolie that's on the opposite side of the pencil. For warmth, I'm gonna use some of the matte bronzer in Nude Beach. Right underneath the cheekbones for a little definition. On the forehead as well. And then just under the jawline. I'm totally obsessed with these guys. One of them is cream blush, the other one is cream highlighter, and we're gonna be using them both. This shade is called Darling, and they're so easy to blend, literally right above where we gave that warmth. And then I'm just gonna use my fingers and buff it right into the skin. They blend so easily, seamlessly, effortlessly. And then we're gonna do the same with this guy right above it. This is the I'm Glowing Creamy Stick Illuminizer, and this shade is called Stunner. Just swipe and blend. You can also use this to highlight the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow. For lips, this is the Nearly Nude Waterproof Lip Liner, and it's retractable. This is the Velvet Matte Cream Lip Color, and the shade is called Organza. It's a really pretty nudish, brownish shade. I think it'll go perfect with this eye. Glides on super easily, stays on long, but doesn't feel dry on the lip. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, confessions, please let me know down below. And if you want 20% off of your Palladio purchases, use code GIADESPO at checkout. I'll see you next time. Mwah.